Dela is here with me now. Dela.
Yes, sweetie.
Oi, public demand. Care show. Are you anxious?
I am. I'm crazy anxious. It's actually on Monday, the 30th of April.
Why did I keep thinking it was a Saturday? Okay.
Because usually that's when things happen.
Oh, yeah.
Monday is a kind of a random day, but it's because we're having a public holiday on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we're all extending our long weekends. So it will be at the Alchemist. I have been. I can't wait, basically. Yeah.
You've been performing back to back how long now? For like how many months?
You mean rehearsing?
You're rehearsing, yeah.
Oh, 2 months, basically.
Yeah.
2 months with band separately, dancers separately, coming back together, figuring everything out, including the visuals behind.
Yes.
Everything needs to just be tight.
What? So you watched Beyonce at Coachella?
We went back to the drawing board.
You were like, wow, wow, wow. Scratch everything.
Scratch everything. We have to start from the beginning now,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. But Beyonce is gold.
She is everything.
She is gold for days. So we're trying to also try to bring that to the Kenyan industry to try and show that we are also as multi-talented. We can also put up a show. Because most of the time we get flack as Kenyan artists that we don't bring it. We don't bring it as much as we should. So especially as females, most of the time you won't see, like, it's once in a while you see a female on a lineup, usually guys. But we can do it and we're out here, so I want to kind of show that as well. Yeah.
And as you were saying, Manzi, you know, we have artists like Beyonce who are killing it out in the game. We have Wahoo, who's been consistent for such a long time. And it's so interesting when you miss how Beyonce's goals. You know, Beyonce, you guys, let me tell you. So Beyonce, she, first of all, is being studied. A course in, she's like a course in university.
Harvard.
She has a church in Houston who worship in the church of Beyonce.
For real?
Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah and amen.
How do you do that?
I would probably go to that church.
Oh, you're part of the Beehive?
Definitely.
Me too.
Deep.
Destination, stand up, stand up. So who is your to go to sing along? Because you know, a lot of female artists, if you're an R&B singer, there's an artist who you watch or you listen to and then you perform and you try to push your vocal range to their level. Who's yours?
I think Mary J. Blige, only because I find myself, like, when I'm doing karaoke, it's always like a Mary J. song. Yeah. So I think the way you're saying, who's my go-to sing-along person? It's definitely chemistry was crazy from the get-go. That kind of thing. Mary J. Blige. Yeah.
Wait, you sing karaoke?
Once in a while.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that. So, but this is not your first time, Dela, to perform for such a long time, but just not to this magnitude, right? So, what are some of the things that you did to get ready and prepared?
Different, because it's 2-hour set, up and down, bringing in other artists as well, because I'm getting guest appearances from Fena, from Kagwe, from Timmy T-Dat, from
Timmy, na usifanye wenda wazimu kwa hii gig. Umenisikia?
Awezi amekusikia.
Aki Timmy.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be all sorts of interesting and spectacular. You're definitely going to. It's not going to be what you've seen before, basically.
This is going to be very, very different.
Yeah.
And I like that. And you're very talented. Dared to do the remix. Remix of the national anthem. Did anyone ever ask you anything? Were they like, excuse me, when you're Dela? Did you ever get any?
A call about that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think by now they kind of expect, or I don't know how to put it. Anyway. Let's leave it.
That's the one. That's the story. She was going to share the story. You're signed to a label, right? So are you still a part of?
Yes, I am.
Of Taurus?
Yeah.
How is it being a part of one?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's both. This has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a team that know what they're doing and are supporting you and making things work easier for you. You know, it's difficult if you're the same person who's booking, you're the same person who's going for rehearsal, you're calling band, you're calling this, you're following up, you're chasing, when are you going to make the music, you know. So that's the main thing about a label.
Yeah.
But most of the time, especially if you're, it's not a must in this day and age basically to be in a label.
Yeah.
You can do it on your own. You don't have to wait to be signed to do something.
Yeah.
Nowadays you can distribute your music just by the click of a button online. True. You know, and your music reaches thousands, millions even, which is what the work for the labels was before days of internet basically.
Yeah. So
it's kind of, the industry is really changing and it's moving, and even Kenyan artists also are kind of seeing like there's an energy that I'm feeling. There's a vibe.
I hear that a lot.
There's a vibe.
There's a renaissance happening in
That's
Nairobi.
the word, and it's really exciting that we're in the middle of it, because it's really exciting. Artists are getting creative. People are thinking out of the box. People know their rights now. They're finding other ways. They're being creative in other ways to make money. You know, it's not only just shows or waiting for royalties, because in Kenya, you know, you will wait for those royalties. And you will wait and you will wait. You will wait. So I think now it's becoming, as a career musically, people are taking it, I can see that it's possible. Yeah, as you know how African parents are with their kids and stuff.
Let's speak about African parents. First of all, the most surprising thing about Dela, and I don't know if this happens anymore, is that you used to call your mom by her name. Do you still do that?
No.
You don't still call her mom?
No. Yeah.
Okay. But you used to call her by her name.
That was Ufala as a teenagers.
Oh, because you're like, excuse me, I know better. And then also, your sister is a doctor.
Yeah.
And you went to school, you were doing architecture. Did you graduate?
Yes.
And did you practice?
No.
Okay. So your mom is just like, wow, so nimelipa hii fees yote. No, nataka kwenda kuimba. Me, I don't understand. And your sister is a doctor.
So, okay, it was like that in the beginning. When I was starting out, she was always like, stay in school, make sure you finish, make sure you have a plan B, which is like, I would tell anyone out there who's trying to get into the music industry, make sure you have a plan B, make sure you have papers. Go to school, stay in school. Yeah.
And then
I think
you finished it. Oh, so this is the plan B, right? The whole architecture thing. So if this, but it's working out now. There was a time you were like,
yeah, you can get tired. How many times have we given up? Like every artist in this industry can tell you they've given up.
Me,
once,
gave up
twice,
after
3 times, 4 times.
I know, half a song.
Amina, we should do something. What do you mean? You gave up after half a song.
Dela, hey, you know the other day someone was telling me how chicks in the industry, I mean, I never went through that. You know, people are always like, so see, we have coffee. So see, and you're like, have you listened to my song? It's a nice song. Play the song. And people don't do that. Have you been through that?
Yeah, all the time. Like, because back in the day when we used to have to take our CDs to the radio station, and then they're basically just tossed and thrown to the dustbin.
When you're still there, like you haven't even left. Like you can see.
You can definitely see that it's just gonna be, once you leave, it's gonna be the bin is right there. It's just gonna be like no one is gonna listen, because there are many more there. There's so people keep bringing. There's so many more there. So you're like, okay. Anyway, I'll just watch her. If it gets listened to, it gets listened to. Yeah. Yes.
But look at you now. Look at you now. Morgan Heritage said they want to do a collab with you when you had released the Hello Swahili Refix. Is that still in the works?
At the moment, no.
Oh, okay. That's so nice.
That's a short answer.
You make me say hallelujah. That would have been really, really cool. I think you're very, very talented. I think you're one of the best female vocalists that we have in the country. And if you don't come for this event, by the way, una miss, na una hata, vimeja. So look at the camera and tell people where they can go, tickets. It's free.
It's free.
What? So you have no reason to not come.
So Dela Unplugged is happening on the 30th of April. That's this Monday at the Alchemist from 6 p.m. Entrance is free. Bring everybody. The album will be available for sale. It's also available for pre-order on Songa Music and Boomplay, and it's going to be up on iTunes as well. So just look out for that. Yes. All right. What's the general vibe of the album? It's everything from Afro Soul to like the song I just did here, I Wonder. Okay. To like my feelings. And you wrote everything? Most, yeah. Okay. I got to work with a lot of other. I co-wrote with the likes of Beyonce. Kolo also contributed. Yeah, including also the featured artists that are on it, like Adekunle Gold from Nigeria, and Loco from Cameroon. So
well, drop names, Dela.
Boom, 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 boom. Hat the band, boom. Gilad, boom. Kagwe, boom. All of them features in the album.
Yeah.
So it's a really eclectic mix, and I'm really excited about it, especially after it's been this long since my first album.
Yeah. You took very, very long. What was the break for? To prepare, or?
I was in school.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, let me do this music. Then it also wasn't, I got to a place where I had my feet on my roots in the ground.
Okay.
So then I went back to school, and then I came back again. You kind of have to be back and forth, juggling, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Dela's still gonna be sticking around because we still have some more stuff that we need to do. And you're watching The Trend. The hashtag is Hamina. We take a short break. We're gonna be right back. Boom, boom.